So I am actually in gold 3 now because of the new arena change, where pretty much every 1 or 2 pages I get a singleton. Didn't get one this page, but I tend to get those singletons. Sometimes I just get good battles like this one's just a good battle. But yeah, no, I get these singletons sometimes, and those are the ones I'll be able to win. But even these normal non-speed lead battles I can pretty much win. No problem. But yeah, gold 3 just means more medals on average, which I like personally. It feels better to get more medals than less medals, so I always accept that. Big bonk. Waiting for that peril from Mordu Macabre to come out any second now. Where's the peril? No peril proc. Okay, that's unfortunate for him. 3 medals instead of 2, so it's slightly better than normal. Hydra reset happened. We actually get a Hydra chest here. We actually get to the second chest even, so let's see if we get anything cool. 5 stars, unfortunate. I was hoping for 6 stars. Flat, so not worth it. And resistance, accuracy, crit damage. That's totally respectable for stone skinning, given what I'm doing. A new thing hit raid today, which was the Forge Pass. That's effectively their take on like the Battle Pass. There's a paid lane and there's a free lane. You actually have 3 weeks and 6 days to finish it, and you could finish the entire free lane if you were to complete all the challenges given to you in about 25 days. So I can hit here and hit collect. I can make a little progress towards my whatever. You can see these daily things I also need. I can complete these and get more Forge Pass points. I have to defeat 50 magic champions. I have to mix a superior or greater potion. I have to win using a spirit champion. So there's just a variety of things. You want to focus on the daily challenges, obviously. So defeating magic champions, mixing the potions are easy things to do. There we go. And I get to have the click thing as like you're doing a normal daily quest. So at 50 you get instinct sets, I guess, which is a super cool set of speed and ignore defense. I'm not sure if that's just the base reward throughout or what happens here, but you can see there's just random crafting rewards in the top row. Nothing too fancy as we go past. You can technically start crafting the very base instinct right now, but we're just going to hold on to it. Defeat magic champions. I'm not sure exactly how to go about doing that. We could just do dragon or just do campaign. Magic Keep is open, so we could technically just run Magic Keep. I think pretty much, yeah, all the people in Magic Keep are magic champions, so doing a couple runs of this will pretty much take care of this, which is, I guess, what we want. Well, it finally happened. I got it on video this time. Nightmare, 1 key. Look at that. I'm taking a screenshot so I can rub it in people's faces. I just, you know, this is what happens when, like, you get the right RNG. I didn't really change. Everyone's gear's been obviously slowly being upgraded, and I've been really close to doing this. Nothing fancy as far as speed change. It's just, like, better crit rate, better crit damage, more attack, more defense, you know, that sort of stuff. And this is what happens. I had 1 keyed Nightmare for the first time, I would say, like, on video. Look at that. 41. 1 key Nightmare. That's great. It's just great, you know. I'm, like, not too far off the push for Ultra now, and I'm gonna be doing Ultra, I think, for the rest of the day. I'll have 3 more keys. I might be able to, depending if this goes, like, Spirit, well, I think it has to just be Spirit, maybe Force. I'll definitely get Celestial Chest, maybe Transcendent. But yeah, that's great. 1 key Nightmare, finally. Also, I'm in gold 5 now, and I've just been farming singletons, so, you know, going over these guys. I'm actually almost at 900 medals too, so we're getting real close to that point where we're be able to progress our missions further, which is super nice because I really want those gems for the next weekend's 2 times Ancient. Getting 4, this is an easy one also, getting 4 gold medals per victory, I mean, obviously expedites our progress by 4, so it's pretty massive. But any team that doesn't have speed leads, I pretty much crush. Any team that is a singleton, I obviously win. And sometimes I still just fight random teams that have like under 150k power, and I tend to win those too. So we're doing pretty good here. I did swap in Danig just because I found that the AoE True Fear just wins fights more than anyone else. I don't really need damage, I just need an extra turn of disruption, and it seems to do that quite well. I know I've been on the meme wave that like Danig is actually good, but it could be my desperation for someone good. But yeah, I don't know. Decreased accuracy and the True Fear seems to actually be like putting up numbers. This is the sort of team I fight also, honestly. This is like a 50-50 victory. Because they're forced, I'm actually going to swap out and put Sandlash in here. But yeah, it's I do fight these teams as well. I mean, they're going to go first. They're going to get blow their load for sure. But I tend to be able to survive a little bit of it. This might be enough here with the bonk. Oh, we get the taunt off instead. Yeah, it's like interesting. You'll see. I still might win this fight. No shit. That counterattack's going to kill Lord Shazar. Yeah, kill Arbiter before the bonk. Yeah, that's where we go. Yeah, I win. See, still works. 841, getting close to that 900. I might get it today or tomorrow. Who knows? All right, I have 900 medals. You can see our mission: upgrade our Great Hall level 9. Well, that we could do. And there we're doing accuracy for Spirit first, apparently. I guess that's the one we picked long ago. Upgrade 8 to 9. Here we go. Another 10 accuracy. Bam. Mission complete. Now, we are now on to clear 15 of Spirit Keep 10 times on auto. And it's Ascend to Spirit Champion. So thankfully, today is not Spirit Keep. Today is Magic Keep. This is Monday. So we are now waiting effectively for that on Monday. But we can pick our Spirit Champion to Ascend. I think we were going to do Grush. That was the plan. Grush is respectable, I would say. Grush feels good. Don't know if I'll ever really make Grush max, but there's a counter argument here. And that counter argument is to unironically do someone like Gnarlhorn, who's actually quite good, and I could use the accuracy on for pushing Faction Wars, since Skinwalker's is like a tougher one, but even then I don't really think there's much point. Like, I'd want a champion that I could do that makes the most sense of Spirit, but there's like none of them really impactful, honestly. What I might just do is I might just do someone from the vault that I'm not going to use. And an example of that is if we're thinking down the road mission type stuff, someone like Tomb Lord actually makes sense. To just make him 60, you know, ascend him and leave him just naked. But just get the mission out of the way and leave him in the vault, because if we're going to be pushing for Ramontu down the road, I will need him, you know. He's like a hard carry for that faction. Same thing can be said about like Vizix for the Void thing, so that's a thought also. I could also wait for next week, but I would rather just get these done because I want to get through these ASAP, because I want to get the gems so I could use them to pull more shards for the 2x Ancient. Alright, so I'm paused here at Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. This is my 4th key of the day. We one-keyed Nightmare, and I just was like, I'll put the rest into Ultra Nightmare. But look at this. Ready? Here it comes. Boom, dead. 23.45. Oh, 2345. That's exciting in itself. Jared got absolutely railed because it was the wrong affinity. But we should have, if we look here, 70.47, 70.27. I have top-chested Ultra Nightmare in 3 keys. On Force is bad affinity for me, by the way. Spirit is good, Void is good, Force is bad. So we 3-keyed there, and I 1-keyed Nightmare. So we'll kill this tonight. This is going to be super juicy tomorrow. That's like a kind of a, I guess it's a record for me almost in a way. Anyway, back to doing my. Oh yeah, let me check my. I always forget. I have to check these every day now because they're starting to run 3. Yeah, 3 right there. So let's pick up the 3 one. We'll run all these in Dragon overnight since I have ample dragons to run. Do all these Dragon 25s each night really lets me burn my energy adequately. So last night we ended up top chesting Ultra Nightmare. We actually pulled a Sacred off of it, and then an Ancient on the other part, which was just exciting. Today it was just not as lucky with, you know, what we got for our damage. It was pretty much on par with, like, you know, pretty bad, honestly. So we're just gonna go back to today. We'll do Nightmare, Brutal Heart, etc. Maybe we'll do Divine Chest or something like that, depending on if we kill it or not. But yeah, anytime I do the 1-key Nightmare shenanigans, we'll for sure be hitting. Well, that's a lot of fucking wins. We'll for sure be hitting up the Ultra Nightmare, going for that top chest. But yeah, when it happens, it happens. I still don't really see much point to bother speed tuning for 3-keying Ultra Nightmare fully just yet. I'm missing a couple champions and units I really want to get. People like Skull Crusher, people like Iron Brago, that really make it a much better experience, much more fluid. I'll definitely be able to 2-key then. But to celebrate our first time ever top chesting Ultra Nightmare, right? We're going to pull that 1 Sacred Shard we have because it's just like, you know, Celebration Sacreds are the only kind of Sacred I love. I just want to finish this arena battle first. As long as they're going to keep giving me these gold 5 easy wins, I'm going to keep taking them. If we could somehow get back to 1,000 gold medals before they revert this change or re-fuck up arena, then that'll be sad. But until then, we already are back at 100 from literally like a day and a half. So you know, every single victory is 4 gold medals. We're taking advantage of this as much as possible. When I get back to that 1,000 gold medals, we can make our Great Hall 10 and get that shit out of the way. Okay, this one sacred, by the way, will put us at almost Mercy. This is our 11th sacred, so I don't think we're going to see gold, but at least we'll see something hopefully kind of cool. Sepulchre Sentinel. Not as cool as I'd want, but we are now 1 off of Mercy. The Mercy for Sacred is not great, by the way. It's only 2% per Sacred, so kind of pathetic, but yeah. Alright, so we are actually at an interesting point in our missions, and you may be noticing, wow, one of those people isn't for the Gaellen Pact, and that's right, that's Tomb Lord. I just had energy, so I was doing his mastery, and I'll tell you exactly why. So we're at the point in the missions where I have to send a Spirit Champion to level 6. I just did the Spirit Keep thing today, bam. So I sent a Spirit Champion to level 6. There literally is no Spirit Champion that I really think I'd want to rank up that would make an impact. Like, I already have Ogres on very much farm for 21, so Grush isn't going to help me. Won't help me anything else in the game. Skinwalkers, already got that in 21. It would really just be an Orc, or someone I'm going to be using later on in the game. So who will I be using later on in the game that is going to have a major impact on the account? Well, that's whenever I decide to get to the point in the missions where I have to do faction-specific things. So Tomb Lord is someone who literally can carry Night Revenants on his entire back. So I'm just going to do his. So what I'm basically doing here is I take Tomb Lord, right, hit this, hit max, hit upgrade. We're going to rank him up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got so much fucking food. It's like nutty. So, bam. Just double check. Yep. Bam, bam. He's done. I could even use this feast if I wanted to, just for fun. But there's no point. I'd rather just use the experience here because this is specified and this isn't, right? So, boom. That's done. And let's hit Ascend a bunch of times. We gotta get him ascended 6 to 6. Technically didn't have to level him because I'm still doing his masteries because that's free. I'm not spending books on these fucking people. I don't even want to do Spirit Keep either. I think I'm just going to do mixed potions. I'm not sure how many I need here. Let's just make 6, I guess. 3 more or 2 more. 1, 2. I mean, I can make so many. Alright, that is that mission complete now. 6-star level 62 Lord. What a meme. So now I can get the gems there. Puts us at 892. I can almost buy another pack of Ancients. And now my next step is to do Magic Keep 10 times. Magic Keep rotates around on Wednesday, so we have some time for that. They will be rotating around before the 2 times Ancients, because it's technically going to be like on Tuesday, since Wednesday is Tuesday for launch, but unfortunately it's the opposite order, so I won't be able to get to the ones behind it after that. But yeah, I've got, Tomb Lord is 60 and maxed. I'm not going to put gear in him. I'm just doing his masteries. I really shouldn't. I could have technically kept leveling him through there, but it doesn't make a difference. One annoying thing I thought about after the fact, when it comes to doing the faction war specific things to get Ramontu, is I've obviously never kept any accessories, because why would I? But that being said, we could actually, if we needed to, we could start to buy these just to fill those out. But again, these are things like we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's so down the road, it's kind of irrelevant. And we do have our voids. And we are, there's a 10 times for Warlord, but we're on the train of thought right now, where it is we're saving all of our voids for the next 10 times Eurogram. That is the plan. Saving voids for 10 times Eurogram. One day, Ramontu, you will be mine. And the Gaellen Pact series will be complete. And that day is very, very far away. So literally thanks to like this arena shit and us being in gold 5, I'm already at 170 medals. Like this 1,000 medals, that seemed so far away. Even the 900 medals that seemed so far away before, now seems like I'll have it in a week and a half, It's kind of crazy how many medals we get for just killing off these one-player teams and really being proactive with fighting in arena. Granted, I'm literally just farming these singletons, but boy oh boy. I'm actually looking like I'm probably going to get 4th in my arena tournament, which is kind of funny. I look forward to getting those 75 gems. Look, another victory. Fantastic. I will take these literally all day long. So, arena finished last night. We finished in gold 5, which is comical to say, basically. So, let's check our reward here. Gold 5. What do we get? Holy shit. Nothing 6-star. Can you even get 6-star? We have to go through it. You can get 6-star stuff? I have no clue. What's this say? Doesn't specify. I assume you can get 6-star stuff, but Jesus. Anyway, Just a couple. Oh, there we go. That's gonna be annoying. This is gonna be annoying. This is a really aids defense, but they don't seem to be that tanky. I can trigger counterattacks off of Coronar, I think, so it's fine. Does Coronar res at all? I don't really remember, to be honest. Is her resistance just impossible to land anything on? Because that's what it's looking like. I land a debuff. Now even that got resisted. Anything. 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 Oh, thank God. Oh, she revived. Oh my God, it's just never ending. Thank you, Jesus. Alright, well, just wasting my fucking time, basically. This is more like it. These are the these are the teams I want to be fighting. Absolute plebes. Nothing but little plebies. Oh, I ended up getting 4th in the Classic Arena. That's actually exactly what we wanted, was 4th or 5th. Because 4th or 5th is the gems, I believe. There we go. Perfect, 75 more gems. Well, at least the Divine Speed Gloves were nice. At least they're crit rate with some pretty okay substats. Anything good here? Alright, Ancient. Always welcome an Ancient. Another Ancient. That's 2 Ancients. We got... Nope. And Ultra Nightmare. Nope. Just for the fun of it, if I use my gems to purchase more Ancients, because I like to see the pile of Ancients rise. We are now at exactly 90 Ancients, which is super, super fun. So we're at 90. I don't know if I could even... I'm not sure if I can get to 100. It's going to be a little bit of a push, but I think we could maybe do it. We have one more weekly, possibly from dungeons, clan bosses, maybe some more gems. Got some more energy, so we're going to continue on finishing up a couple of masteries. I'm still doing gal cuts, and of course I said I would just prepare the, Jesus Christ, Tomb Lord. I just want to prepare. I want to prepare pretty much one Lego from each faction that I have to for this mission thing. Just get him to 60, get him ascended, get their masteries done. None of it cost me anything, really. Just let them go back to rotting in the vault until the time comes. Clan versus Clan is back. Always love the activity. I'll be able to... Oh, Jesus Christ. Our clan has already completed all our milestones, and yeah, I'm gonna be to just pretty much collect all those by just a virtue of doing my dailies. So that'll be nice. It's a lot of more gems and points and goodies to be had there. Alright, I finished Tomb Lord's masteries. So he's gonna go back to the vault with this right here. This is the setup, by the way, for if you ever do have a Tomb Lord, since he's one of those champions, not many of them, but he is capable of pretty much soloing lots of content. Things like Bad Alcazar, Urgrim, who we can get, and Tomb Lord can just solo content. These are like a pretty standard solo content tree. It's like a lot of things with having allies dead, or being alone, or that sort of stuff. And especially with him, he gets this turn meter increase for each active debuff cast by this champion, up to 10 times. Well, most of his abilities are casting large swaths of debuffs, so he gets all his stuff done. But that's his shit complete. So he is going to go back in the vault where he belongs. And then the next question really becomes, so after we have Magic Champion to 6 Ascension, Force Champion to 6 Ascension, Void Champion to 6 Ascension. Force Champion we already have done because we have Horfree, so it's Magic Champions, and then it is Void. So do we have any Magic or Voids that I want to make up? Well, we already... it really just be for Skinwalkers, and the answer is no, not really. So, looks like we're looking back into the vault, I guess. Magic and Void. Scylla the Drakes, Prince Kymar, Vizix the Unbowed. These are some good ones. I guess we could do Kymar. I have energy, so I'm just doing masteries right now. Kymar's pretty great, but I guess Scylla would carry. I'm just thinking for Faction Wars, what would be the best one. Vizix is really good, and Syl. So I think I'd be picking one of those two. So I think we're going to pick Syl, and we are going to do her masteries next. And again, this weekend is the 2 times Ancient, and I'll be at like 100 Ancients. So granted, there's a good chance I might pull someone that's actually Gaellen I actually do want to do for Magic or Void. But assuming that's not the case, we are then going to work on Faction Wars people, because again, eventually, I'm going to need them, and although they could just rot in the vault like Tomb Lord is going to until we have that conversation down the road and go over the specifics, might as well, I have energy, so might as well get their masteries done now, for at least these key carry people. Tomb Lord's a carry, Syl is a hard carry, you know, people that stay alive, because time is almost irrelevant for completing it, so as long as they stay alive, revivers, healers, that sort of stuff, those are the people you want to truly invest in. Alright, this should be my last of the magic keep for the missions here. If we just double check, yep, alright, so there's the Void Shard. Next thing is Ascend a Magic Champion to level 6 of Ascension. So this is what I've been working on kind of for the last day, I guess. We already finished up Tomb Lord, you saw. Where the fuck is she? There she is. We've just been running Syl and Masteries because, you know, whatever. We got another 500-600 to go or something, but since I've reached the Ascension point, let's just, let's do the do here. There she is, 50. I don't have to actually make her, don't actually have to make her into 60 right now. I could just ascend her. So just make her 60, then we'll ascend her since she still has some more Minotaur to run. So this way, I get my Ascension credit, and I still can progress my missions. A couple days we'll have Force back up, and I can do that one next. Then we're on to Void, and you know, obviously I'm not going to be pulling a Void anytime soon, kind of here. So it's like there's not much to do for that one. I guess we're just going to have to pick another. I don't really feel like bothering and making this. I'm just going to do it like this. I think we're just going to have to pick another non-Gaellen champion just to do the missions. So there is the gems. The next one is a Force. Then we have Force Champion, which is Horfreeze, Void and Void Champion. So the next time Force is back up is in 2 days. Actually, tomorrow, right? Oh, no, sorry. Spirit, then Force. Well, Force, Champion, Horfreeze, get that done. Void, Champion, Void, get that done. So we're actually on the schedule to be, then we'll bang that out, then we're back at win 200 battles. And just to show how many battles I've won in this this reset period, we're currently on 3 days into reset, and I've already won 89 battles. So getting 200 should take at most a week. I'm back at 530 medals. The amount of medals I win is insane. If I wasn't leading up to it 2 times, I'd be spending 40 gems to buy more medals. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. So we're back at Force, and then Force 60 is Horfreeze, because Horfreeze is Skinwalkers, and Skinwalkers we're having trouble with. And then after that, we're into Void. And again, Void Champions, if we look at the Void Champions we have, ones to make in the vaults, Broadma, doesn't help you know. Scathix, doesn't help you know. Towering Titan, doesn't help you know. Even for the one where we just did Syl, if you're asking, oh, why didn't you do Siege Hulk? My Ogryn team, for doing 21 in Faction Wars, is at 3 minutes. I literally did it today. We literally had fucking Ogre Faction Wars up today, and this shit is 3-minute runs. Pretty, like, look at these times. I do not need anybody else in Ogres. I'm good. I am totally good for Ogres. I just need to do Skinwalkers is slow and fails sometimes. Ipso facto, I Horfreeze is good. And then Orcs. I am totally good on Ogres. So then it's like, I have no one else for Void I want to do. So it's like, okay, I got Tulf. He could literally suck my ass. So what other Voids do I have? Well, there's not much. I mean, that's pretty much all I got here. And then it's just Vizix. So that's why Vizix is the next one, because, well, there's no one else. I mean, Kriska's done. I have no epics. I have no rares. So yeah, it's just a process of elimination, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up Syl's Masteries, which will be done tomorrow. And then I guess we'll just start on Vizix. And then once this set of missions is done, those 3 faction sets, which would be Tomb Lord for what are they called? Night Revenants, Syl for Barbarians, and Vizix for Dark Elves, will have like a hard carry, kind of, each of them. Whenever, you know, they have no gear, obviously, but they'll have B60 and have their masteries done, and all be in like regen or triple immortal, and be able to respectively kind of hard carry their own factions. None of them really require books. I'm sure they all help, but I'm not booking a non-Gaellen person. That's ridiculous. I'd rather save my books than do that. So that's pretty much the plan. So this is Syl. Next time I see you will be when we're doing our Ascension for Horfreeze, and then the dungeon the next day. I'm not sure if it's just the rotation, but I put in this team: Krisk, Ugo, Galcut, Sandlash has been swallowed, but Sandlash, Rainbeast, and Rosin. And I'm actually going to 1-key what would be normal Hydra, whatever you want to call that. That's all I ask for in this world at the moment. I just want to get, you know, an amount of gear a week, and it looks like this team was able to 1-key. I actually don't even know what the gap between 1 key and 2 key is. Whether that can be done, I don't no idea. But we're going to check that out after I very swiftly here failed this run. I think it's 1.66 or something, so which is like, boom, we're there. So that's really exciting. Just because I want to get, you can get 6-star pieces. And I'd love to just get any amount of usable stone skin, whatever that new cool set is that Hydra gives you. So there we go. 1.67. The damage is a lot of it's Rain Beast just because of counterattacks. And it looks like that is enough for the one chest. So 2.2 is the next breakpoint. I have no idea who to. I mean, we got the squad to put in for 2.2. Who do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. I guess this looks like could be a team. So I basically have to do what? I have to do an extra. What is it even? 400 or 600k? Which I don't think should be an issue. I think we're gonna probably just get to 600k, even with this team. War Master procs is basically enough. Hydra is such a far, far, far in the future type thing. I'm just really blessed that the legendary champion Mithrala you get off of Hydra is an elf or demon or whatever she is, and she's not a Gaellen Pact champion. Because I would have obviously so much more incentive to go for it if it was Gaellen Pact, but I kind of really don't give a shit anymore. But, you know, I'll get it eventually. That's like one of those things where if I could do this once a week, man, we could do the math. And there's 3 shards. What is that even? 3 shards a week, right? So we have, okay, so we got, we'll say 100 shards divided by 3. 33 weeks it would have to be. So that's like, whatever that, you know, we'll say divide by 4 is months. 8 months. So in a year. In basically 1 year, assuming another, you know, shenanigans doesn't happen, I'll pretty much be able to get Mithrala. Alright, 378k. I need to do 212. Or whatever the 222, so I gotta do another 200k. I'm pretty sure I could just throw in kind of anybody. That should get me there. Alright, the lone Horfreeze against the world. Down he goes. And with that, we are at roughly 400 and almost 500k actually. 491,000, which should put us at 2.5, which is in the novice chest, which is right about here. So we can actually hit 6-star. That's possible. Probably 4-star, maybe some 5 stars. We can't hit 6-star. No Legos, which is fine. So Mithrala champion fragments. Oh, it's actually 1 to 2. So that actually might be like 2 to 3 years. But either way, kind of irrelevant. I'm just glad to get it done. You know, we did get it done. We said we were going to get it done. We got it done. See my fragments right now. Where is Mithrala even? Yep, I've got 4. So we're getting there. But yeah, she'll just rot in my stash, which is fine. Unless I need her for Faction Wars, but honestly, I feel like I'd probably got to that point and be done with Faction Wars before we get Mithrala. She's very cool looking, though. Gotta give her that. Alright, so I ended up doing the Artifact Enhancement event. Obviously, everyone's doing it for the fragments of the Legendary. I don't give a shit. So I just did a bunch of gear. The best thing we got is this. This is, like, quite nice. This will be used, like, a guarantee be used on somebody for, like, Clan Boss Download or something. Another one that was really nice was, I think it was the helmets. This one's really nice. This one hit pretty good. So there's a couple bangers. It took about 20 mil silver to max the event, which is pretty common, between 20 and 30 mil. And I didn't quite max it. If this was a 6-star ore, I would have done it. But a 5-star ore, eat my balls. So I just did it because I wanted the energy. I wanted the shard. I wanted the gems more than anything. So I'm just going to pick up the energy here. I don't want to get too much of it because I'm just going to be using it for, you know, more Minotaur, but we're at 95 shards on the road for more. And just continuing on doing Syl's Masteries with whatever energy I got. So I finished Syl's Masteries and she's 44, so we're just going to pretty much just cap her off here, because she's done. Give her level 60 nonsense. Boom, Syl is finito. So if we take a look real quick, where the fuck? Syl with the Drakes. Naked, obviously, but these are her masteries. These are her solo masteries. It's pretty much as good as it gets for her. And, yeah, her kit's pretty much done. Just think, you know, she just exists. She's going back into the vault. And where she is. You are coming out to visit. As we know, tomorrow is Force, and then Void. So we are now on to the next person in the list, which is Vizix. Out goes Syl, In goes Vizix. What is her aura? That's a lot of defense and faction crypts. Jesus. On to the next person's masteries. And the last, at least, and the last in the line of non-Gaellen masteries that I'm bothering to do now just because of missions. So we're on to the clear stage 15 of Force Keep 10 times. Force Keep is active. Stage 15 10 times. I guess this was the team that I was using before. We're going to swap these people around a little bit here. Yeah, something more like that looks good. 10 times, have fun. Wave clear will not be the greatest, but yeah, it should go pretty fast with the boss with the Cult Brawler and Fane. Alright, that's Force 15 times 10 complete. There we go, Void Shard. Ascend a Force Champion to level 6 Ascension. This one's pretty easy peasy. You already have Horferies ready to go. Bing, bang, boom, done. 100 gems. Tomorrow, Void Keep, Void Ascension. Bang out the rest, so we'll be good to go for those upcoming ones. I make sure before an event to just max all my 3 stars because I'm going to be converting them to 4 stars like in mere moments. I just need to have as much room as humanly possible, basically. Okay, it is the moment we've all been waiting for. Gather round. So I will be getting more tomorrow because of the gems here and there. I'll be able to purchase at least another 11 pack, but we do have 96 Ancients on a 2 times Ancient, right? And our current Mercy, we are sitting at 74 Ancients for Mercy for Legendaries. So we're going to be keeping a track of that. Let's do a quick overview of what epics I am looking for. In Ogres, I would like Skull Crusher is insane. And I wouldn't mind Gruckus. I think he might be useful for Fire Knight. His kit is kind of designed for Fire Knight, so I wouldn't mind him. But I really want Skull Crusher's the big one. Lizardmen, I would love Venomage. Super cool champion. I think would speed up my faction wars. Skinwalkers, Taurus would be amazing. Again, super speed up my faction wars. Orcs, Ultimate Gaelic would enable me to do Spider up to like 25. Zargala would speed up my runs, and faction wars and let me progress better. Vrask is the key to me doing, you know, Faction Wars 21. And for the legendaries, Big Un would just be super cool. Ignatius would be the best one of any of these. Really wouldn't mind to see Drokkel either. Lizardmen, it's just Draco's the big dog. And then Fushan is also amazing if I could pull Fushan. Skinwalkers, my #1 pick is still probably Norog, honestly. With a second at Hackhorn, and then probably Brachus. In Orcs, it's Iron Brago is the kingpin. Followed up by someone like Robar or King Garrog, or really just anybody. They're all pretty solid. Obviously, since we're putting an emphasis and focus in the near to long future about doing other people's faction wars because of the mission, any legendary is welcome. 96 shards in a dream. Let us commence. Man, I just hope I see at least 1 or 2 legendaries. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was fast. Oh, it's a dupe Tomb Lord. Oh, that's catastrophic. Okay. Man, alright. Okay, so, okay. So, here's the good news. A duplicate Tomb Lord does allow me to unbind him for 500 points, and the token trader can get me Fushan, but it's for 3,000. We're nowhere near that. We could also do Faction Guardians for Night Revenants and put into Tomb Lords if I wanted to do that. That's a thing. The other champions we received are the Epics, Royal Guard, and then Seeker. Seeker's amazing. Royal Guard is amazing. Yeah, unfortunately, like, I don't really, you know, we can keep those three guys, put them in the vault just because of, you know, faction wars for those people down the road. Same with the dupe Tomb Lord, but nothing Gaellen Pact related. Our Mercy is now back at just 7 because we hit it on the 3rd one, so. But hey, I said see a Lego, we saw a Lego. There's more to be had, hopefully, that aren't literal duplicates, but, you know, fingers crossed for something good here. I just want to see one of the epics I want, man. Not too much to ask. Now, that's a bad page. 10 more. 10 more in a dream. Alright, what do we got? Not even an epic? Come on, let's get some epics here. Something. Jesus. Oh my god, that's back-to-back full blue pages. Now that is impressive. So what that means is this next 10 should have an epic in like the first 1 or 3, I think. Yep, there it is. Mistress, no. Don't need Shikari or Mistress. Don't need Soul Drinker, obviously. Wow, these are whiff cities, man. Bad, bad, bad. Next 10 pack, I need good epics. Let me get something good. A second Rain Beast. Jesus Christ on a cracker. What do we have here? Another Soul Drinker. 2 Soul Drinkers. An extra Rain Beast. Come on. Let's at least see some non-dupe gold over here. If I'm going to get just piles of shit. No purple? Wow. This is... Are we sure this 2 times is active? This is not going ideal. Another Ugo. Dupe Ugo. Come on, man. I don't need a dupe Ugo. I feel like I've been pretty unlucky on shards recently. I could really use some Basilisk. I think I've already got Basilisk, too. Alika, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Is this the... Yeah, already got Basilisk. I think I've got like 10 or 20 left, maybe. Something like that. Let's see some gold here. Let's see some gold. Just any... Oh! And... Oh, Narma. You know what? Okay. It's new. Well, it almost was hidden here, but Flesh Terror is a new Gaellen Pact champion. He's actually not bad. He's got a pretty solid kit. This ability is really strong. The decrease the duration of enemy buffs increase. It's your classic AoE extend duration thing. That's not bad. Narma herself she's fantastic for Night Revs. My Night Rev team, whenever I have to do that, eventually will be amazing. You know, we got this increase the duration of 3 buff thing. We have a decrease attack and then a heal situation. We got this poison with sensitivity situation. Yeah, she's good. Our mercy goes back to I think it was 4 now, or 3 or 4. I'm gonna say 3, I guess. But hey man, it's a Lego, so that's more than I can say about most things. Currently rank 1 in my tournament with the event basically maxed over here. All right, 6 more Ancients in a Dream. Hopefully we hit a... Oh, Stagnite. Man, great champion. I'll have to put him in the vault for obvious reasons, but not what I need at all. And what we got here? Oh, another Aox. Whoa. Okay, we're hitting the epics. Again, don't need it. Duplicates. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Trash, trash, trash. 2 more trash. Trash, trash, trash. And finally, show me some more trash. Trash, trash, trash. Okay. Well, that's that. There's my quest right there. And this should be the entire event maxed. I shit you not. There it is. Lego book, fragments never used, epic book, experience, fragments never used, energy. I'm in first place, but I'm not going to hold it, obviously. What? Some more fragments coming tomorrow. 10 there, 50 there. I'll put us at 900. I'll be able to buy at least 11 more. But yeah, I mean, it's just looking over the list here of the ones. We got a couple keepers for what would be faction wars down the road. Obviously keep, Gaellen people. We need all those. Flesh Terror. Stagnite's a good one. I don't really think these epics are really worth keeping, though. Even for maybe Soul Drinkers and Spider. But, yeah, these ones are pretty trashola. So Defiled Sinner, whatever that sister is, other sister, and Mistress. All those will get fed. Yeah, we got some keepers here. Let's check the faction gardens. They should have gotten a little bit better here. This should be... There we go. So this is the end of the speed. So there's the 6 speed for epics. Very, very nice. That is orcs or ogres pretty much done. Lizardmen should get a couple more Aox. Bam, that's some attack. Attack is good. I'll take attack. Skinwalkers also. They have defense from Rain Beast. I'll accept that. Don't think orcs received any love at all. No. So we got a duplicate Tomb Lord, and then we got a Narma. That's something new, I have a lot of food to process, and I'll still go through all this, but I want to finish up Vizix's mastery, since tomorrow she'll be getting ascended to the 6th point, which is finishing up my missions. After that, I could really not worry about the non-Gaellen Pact vault champions and leave them back where they are. Of course, I'll have to do them one day, but I'm not going to even think about that until I get to that point. Overall, we're just hoping tomorrow's at least 11 plus Ancients ring better, because the ones today, we hit 2 legendaries and 96. Statistically, that's fine. It's good. We hit a duplicate and a non-Gaellen, so it's a bad day overall. 96 champions, and all we had was a Flesh Terror, realistically, so But you know what? That's just how the cookie crumbles. So we finished Vizix's Masteries. So they are done. I believe it's the speed one. Yeah, nope, we get this one. Yeah, kill streak. That seems right. Okay, so that's Vizix's Masteries done. So tonight, when the reset rolls over, we'll bang out Void Keep, do her Ascension, and then blow through this. Then we're going to be on to Classic Arena 100 wins, and then Great Hall 10, which will be really easy. The Nightmare easy, Ice Golem easy, Dragon easy, Fire at 17 questionable, Spider 17 questionable, and then life begins anew. So my energy now, I've got whatever amount I have and whatever I'm going to be having. I'm going to be using to process the food we pulled this weekend. We had so much food from the 100 or 96 ancients. We're going to do another 11 tonight. So with that amount of ancients, I have a lot of food, so I'll just be processing it this weekend pretty much, or over the next couple days, just going through it. All these rares will equate to probably like 2 5-star chickens, maybe 3 in total, which is nice. I didn't pull a single person worth 60ing in my pile of 96 so far for the Gaellen Pact. We had that Narma, which is Night Revenants for Faction Wars, months from now, but yeah, I mean, we could just stockpile food again, or we could just go on the wave we've been doing, which is just like after we process all our food, since I have no one else to level and no one else to upgrade, I could just start 60ing and masterying, doing masteries for any legendaries in the vault, basically, just because eventually I'll probably use them. I think we've mission successed here. I've got three raids running at once.
You have to check if on the main account it's linked.
Yeah. But I probably should get to town first, right? Oh, this is a bit dizzying.
It is a lot.
Visually, it is a lot. All the instances are synced up. I can just click one.
Yeah. Oh my god. That is so cheap.
I have the instances synced. There's a button in BlueStacks to sync operations. I could sync all 3 screens at once, so I just have all 3 screens synced.
On the same place at once, and now they're synced.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. That's crazy.
So because it's raid, there's like predetermined everything. So even for like the basic stuff, it should be totally the same. Like there's some outcome variations, but pretty much everything will be identical.
Do you still use only Gaellen Pact, or can you use whatever you want to use?
That's a good question. Okay. Well, I think you guys should decide. Is it?
I had assumed that you could just use whatever to make it not.
If it's truly ethical,
that'd be the next level of ethics. Would be even on the alt accounts. They have to remain Gaellen. We'll do 3 Gaelics. It's fine. More Gaelics, the better. Who needs Kale?
You don't need to, but...
I mean, they're not going to ever do clan boss. Like, they're literally just going to be campaign farming, whatever the amount of multi-battles a day we have. What are the odds that all 3 of the accounts at the same time? I mean, pretty much guaranteed because
pretty high.
They're created in the same millisecond.
Yeah.
So I can't get first in all of them.
You can get first, second, and third, though.
That's true.
One of the ranking.
I will control. Like, someone's going to see this and be like, what in the fuck? It just synced up.
Randomly doesn't work?
Well, for some of them, yeah. So, like, 4-1, the number 5 doesn't work. So number 5 is now dead to me, basically, right? We have 4-2 and 4-3 work. 1-4, so these are the ones that work. So 7 and 6 are the 2 ones I want. Okay, so I'm not sure what part of whatever I'm even showing at this point, but I have my 3 accounts fully synced up finally. It took some fiddling, but with the BlueStacks sync thing, I have them all synced up. So I'm going through the motions on all 3 accounts at the exact same time. There's obviously some discrepancies because certain things can fail while others succeed, and there's differentials in wave time for clearing and, anything. But I'm going through it all. And, just getting the character to a place. Ideally, if I can get them to basically 12-3 normal, I could basically sit there and farm food for forever, right? And as a byproduct, that's the best way to get levels in your account, is farming out food and by doing quests. So that is what will happen. Once the account gets to 12-3, they can just farm food forever. It'll have 1 Gaelic and full lifesteal with the starter lifesteal. That's more than enough to just kind of, do it all. I am progressing the missions because they give you so much stuff. There's no reason not to. Doing win one type of each artifact. These sort of things are funky because I'll show you why exactly. But long story short, say like I have to win a weapon from the doing 12-1, right? Well, this top left one might win a weapon, but these don't. So I have to redo everything 3 times over. And this is like a real mind fuck. So if you could refer your friends, that's one thing. If you want to do it yourself, you can. But just know this is like definitely would call this a sprint and not a marathon and not a sprint here. So like this one got the weapon, but these 2 didn't. So I have to play until numbers 2 and account number 1 get the weapon. I'm not going to show much of this process along the way. It's mind-numbing, really. This is all you're going to see from this refer a friend fucking shenanigans, because it's just mindless boringness. Well, all the accounts got their first ancient shard, so I may as well, I'm going to be pulling certain shards just to get food to accelerate the process of getting the Gaelics to 60 so they could farm, campaign, yada yada. And on the off chance I pull a legendary for the Gaellen Pact, might as well get it on video. So here we go. Triple blue. That is what I want to see. I'll look at Apothecary. Can't remember if I included it. It might be in a clip somewhere I have to find. But I was progressing on the side, and I was able to do Hard Doom Tower 20, the Nether Spider, pretty easily, honestly. And I attempted to do Hard 30 Scarab, and it was like fucking impossible. But what I was able to do is one of the side room was Defense Champions. I was able to do that because my defense team is pretty fucking stacked, as you can see. There is my 10 voids on 15 for the mission. Bingo bongo. Let's just collect my stuff. But there it is. 10 voids. I get a void shard from that. Cool. Ascend a void champion to level 6 of Ascension. Already know who we're doing. Let's do Vizix. I gotta finish max her out anyway. Bam. And I'm gonna have to mix one more pot here. One more pot to mix. Boom, bap. And this should be it. Bam. Progress mission complete. I am just gonna actually max her out real quick because, well, she earned it, you know. Here you go. Enjoy Vizix. Can also put her back in the vault with her friends, Syl and Tombelord. I have been actually loosely working on Kymar as the next one, just because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's already 60. I pretty much finished processing all my food, so I just had enough to make him 60, because why not? But yeah, there's that mission done. Bam. Then there's the next one. Bam. And then the next one. Bam. Now we're at win 200 battles, and then it is Great Hall 10. And my arena battles are, you know, this sort of thing. So to do 200 singleton. So as long as they don't really change how arena is balanced in the next week or so, this will be done easy peasy. If you saw my medals, I am already over 1,000. I'm getting at least 1,000 a week here. So we are still bumping and grinding. Another one here. Really taking advantage of anything we can do here to get as much medals as possible, or as many I should say. But it is still the 2 times ancient. We are sitting on no ancients. Voids and sacreds is fantastic, but that doesn't help me now. So we do have enough gems here. Oh, thank you. To purchase 11 more ancients. 11 ancients. This is pretty much all there is. I got nothing left. I could do one more here from the bazaar. There's that one. 12 ancients left, and I'm tapped out. Let's do the 2 individuals. Maybe we'll see a Lego, maybe not, probably not. Hopefully we'll see a good epic, you know, at the very least. Still some epics we're missing from the Gaellen that I really, really want. One of those would be great. Oh! And, oh, man. Another ripper. That is the fucking worst. Alright, well, we got the 10 pull. 10 pull on a dream. Let's finish this bitch off. There's still, I could still get Legos, could still get who knows. You know, there's oh! 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 Oh, it's someone! It's a Gaellen! It's a Gaellen legendary. Force Nuker. King Garrog himself. Super duper. Alright. And he's an orc. Oh my god. Jesus Christ on a cracker. So, King... Also, we got was that a second rain piece? A third rain piece? Anyway, King Garrog was mediocre, but they buffed him. And this ability, called Gore Maker, hits like an absolute truck. So it ignores 20% of the target's defense, which is already fantastic. It ignores an extra 5% for each buff they have. All these buffs only matter, right? You know, things like increased attack, things like continuous heal, things like continuous speed. Those don't make him tankier, but he gets more for that. He also has this passive that increases his speed and his crit damage when he kills things. Stacks up for perpetuity, so this is actually great for faction wars. Whenever an enemy's champion's revived, he gets boosted and juiced also. His A2 is pretty cool. It's a 4-hitter. Each has a 50% chance to reduce his Goremaker's cooldown. His A1's a double hitter that has a chance to stun. And the chance is increased if their terming is lower. So he actually doesn't really need books because he kind of just goes anyway, but he's still someone worth booking in general. I don't think I'm going to be booking him, to be honest, because just don't think I will. Well, I am going to just quickly take Kymar here and put him back in the vault because he is now not going to be being used for a while since, well, I've got a new objective. That is take old King Garrog here, and he's going to be run through Minotaur. We're going to do his masteries, get him to 60. Fully book him out. Maybe we won't book him. I'm not sure if we'll book him yet. Lego books are hard to come by, and damage and CDR and a nuker might be almost a little irrelevant, depending on where he's be positioned. But either or, I'm just so happy to have seen that. That's like a fantastic way to just end the 2x weekend right with a new Lego that I get to mess with. That's a fun toy on the faction I was actually struggling the most on, which is Orc. So potentially even used for Fire Knight. Who knows? Because he's got that 4-hitter on his A2. Put him in good lifesteal, put him in good, doesn't need any accuracy, really. I mean, his A1 is stunned, but yeah, whatever. You know, you can put him in just raw damage. So, Savage. Look forward to gearing him out, and I can't wait to see him up in action, nuking things left and right.